One of the first things that you said was you wanted to turn PTV into like a BBC and so on. But was that already part of your national communications draft?
Yeah, it was part of it, because I believe that, and I'm sure you guys would agree, that we have so many assets in government that are not being used properly, not being maximized by the government. That includes Radyo ng Bayan, PTV, we have the NPO, and we have the APO production, we have PIA, Philippine News Agency. No, I mean, these agencies can be streamlined, rationalized, improve the service for better information flow between agencies down to the public. The most important thing is the charter. So when I mentioned the charter and when I mentioned the entire project during the first cabinet meeting last week, the president himself recommended, before I can even speak, of changing the charter of PTV, marrying the current charter and the charter of the BBC in order for the network to have editorial independence. That's what he said clearly, and he said to the cabinet that you guys don't have to be afraid of anything as long as you do your jobs right. Then your government channel will report what is right. If you do something wrong, then the government channel will report what you did. So I think that's a very, very important development. I'm sure there will be rough sailing ahead. BBC still goes through those problems until now, even Australian Broadcasting and even Canada. So, but we have a wealth of case studies to look at on how to deal with these problems, especially the editorial independence of the TV network. I've spoken to the Australian Embassy and the British Embassy. They're willing to, in fact, they're already talking to our counterpart, the state media, like ABC and BBC, and they should be sending some team to help us out. My colleagues are already drafting, marrying both charters, and the most important thing is really editorial independence. And when it comes to financing, PTV does not receive any money from the government because it's a PTNI incorporated GOCC in essence, no? So we have to be realistic, because in order for us to build this network, we should be able to receive funds from Congress. No? At the same time, we should also be able to marry the GOCC aspect of it, where we can also generate our own funds through advertising. So these are the issues that we're trying to resolve.